I recently made a video going through all of the changes of the Instagram Terms of Service update that's out today, December 20th, alright? It's getting weird. So if you have not watched that, it's a long video and it's boring. No, it's not boring. Obviously, you should watch all. But ever since then, I read through the comments. Why are all the YouTubers covering the subject total jet coughs? Jet coughs? And a lot of people have actually requested me to take a look at their new data policy. For example, even today, yes, it's today when I record this video. I have like 10 videos now, but 3 or 4 videos lined up and ready to be published a little bit later, but I just had to get this out there. For example, today somebody said, what did Instagram pay you off? What did Instagram pay you off? Oh, what? Did Instagram pay you off? You literally didn't talk about the only important thing and the biggest issues. Is there a second video for the data policy? You might want to look into that. First of all, I'm not being paid off by Instagram. I wish I was, but then again, I wouldn't take the money if they would not let me to keep shitting on them or speaking my mind. This is, by the way, why I have absolutely no sponsored videos as of the last year. For example, Fiverr reached out to me to make another video of me trying on Fiverr stuff, actually paying money for that. But ever since I said, well, I want to speak my mind, I want to say it's shit if it's shit. Ever since then, there's they muted me or something like that. Anyway, somebody also sent me this link to a Reddit post. New terms of service are alarming. Facebook/Instagram's new terms of service goes into effect today. They have clarified how they collect and use your data, and they have included a new trick. They will now use all of the info they collect about you using your camera, microphone, GPS, and private messages for general social welfare. And they admit that they will use that info however they decide is best. So we're going to take a look at it, whether that's actually true. Are you depressed? Instagram might suggest you get help. Drink too much? Instagram can release your data to law enforcement for DUI conviction. Do you hang out with people on government watch lists? It doesn't matter if you know their intentions. Facebook can prove you were there. Anyway, so let's take a look at the terms of service and check out whether they actually are alarming or not. So we'll see. So the first thing that kind of tells me when looking at this new data policy, that kind of tells me that it's probably not as alarming as we might think, is that it's actually not new. It does not go into effect today along with the other things as far as I'm concerned, because the date of last revision was August 21, 2020. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's been there for 4 months. So if it would have been super shitty, yeah, we'd probably notice it by now already. And because you're not subscribed to the social media police for no reason, I actually have a copy of the data policy of before August 2020, namely the latest one that they had on there, which was last revised on April 19, 2018. So let's take a look at the comparison. Let's take a look what's different. As you might know from the other video, the red ones are either links or some new things that they have changed. So now let's get into what they actually track and what kind of data they have access to from your stuff. So basically, there's nothing new in there. And mind you, if there's no red spots in there, meaning red font, red text in there, it means it's been there at least since April 2018. So basically, they say, well, we just track basically whatever you have, your location, also their camera, which is really cryptic. And this kind of goes to show that they love to be as cryptic as possible, because that means that they can pretty much always check you out on their camera. Even when you don't have it on there, just if you're inside Instagram and the app's not there, they can check you with the camera. They don't do it anymore because the latest iOS has actually exposed them, but this is basically what they mean. And now comes the part that's always been there as well. Our systems automatically process content and communications you and others provide to analyze context, and what's in them for the purpose described below. So basically, what I always talk about in my algorithm videos, basically, you should know Instagram tracks every piece of content. They not only have an image recognition software in terms of seeing, okay, well, this is a microphone, this is a computer, this is a beautiful man. They also say they're analyzing context, which is kind of strange for me, or weird, because I'm not sure whether these AI systems can actually track context. So for example, I believe somebody once told me that AI and process machine learning things have a hard time recognizing satire, irony, and sarcasm, for example. I believe, honestly, they also will give you repercussions, less reach or some other things if they see wrong context. Speaking about wrong think, hard topic right now, but I've had some episodes where I recently was not banned, but I got this notification saying, well, here's the thing, one of the posts that you liked contained some disinformation, kind of blaming me for that I liked something that was kind of wrong, that was not within their means of truth or whatever it was. I don't remember what exactly it was that I liked, because while they showed me that it was wrong and I liked something wrong, they did not tell me which post it was wrong, and they removed it. So I don't know what their intentions are, because they say, well, we were here to inform you and make you feel safe and stuff like this. But then again, how are they going to make me feel safe? Now I'm questioning whatever I like. I'm like, what is wrong? Is it actually wrong? And here's the thing, it seems like they now kind of combine Facebook and Instagram a little bit more. Kind of they use tracking between each other a little bit more. Actually, I think that's always been the case, but right now they just clarified it a little further, which is a big common theme here with this latest update. They just clarified further because of the new European Union laws, which I want to really throw up on. Most of them, obviously, not all of them. So they check which Facebook pages you follow, accounts you follow, and how you interact with them, hashtags and groups you are connected to, probably meaning Facebook groups, but who knows, being the vague motherfuckers that they are. Also, they basically say, and this is not a new thing because this is a link that's been in there, they collect contact information from, your address book if you choose to allow them to. I don't remember when they asked me that. Call log, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Probably you give them not just your address for finding, they like to say, to find other people you may know, but also your call log and your SMS log history. Obviously they have your WhatsApp log if you use that, because that's the same company again, which makes me just think, god damn it, what's going on? It's just everything's just owned by the same company, which, by the way, and I'm getting sidetracked right here, they're being sued apparently by the FTC, Facebook, and they're kind of trying to reverse the acquiring of Instagram and WhatsApp because of reasons. Anyway, they track your address book, call log, and SMS log history for things like helping you and others find people you may know, and for other purposes. Yeah, of course. They just do it to help you, not for themselves, obviously. So they also collect information about the usage, type of content that you interact with, engagement, talking about the content algorithm, them categorizing every piece of content and account into niches, and basically they track everything you do with your app. Now that's not something that's evil, that's what everybody does, that's what every app does if they are serious about it. By the way, they always have these paragraphs in there, like, for example, other purposes, like the other purposes listed below. Then you click on it and they don't show you where below is. So shady. So basically all of this paragraph, there's nothing new. It's always been that they track everything, and it's nothing bad, nothing to be alarmed of. Probably, but in the grand scheme of things, that's what people have been doing and companies have been doing all along. So don't get mad about it now because you just learned about this and you've not noticed anything in the past years. So another thing that they track is your device information. Basically, they create a whole profile of you, of all of your devices, which kind of phones you have, which other products you have that connect to your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth devices that are in your vicinity that you might use. Basically, they have a whole profile of you. They know exactly how you consume things on the internet, on your TV, and stuff like this. And then they personalize ads for you. Still, it's nothing new. This is actually it has been the same since 2018. So, for example, they check the battery level, even the signal strength, different apps, all of the apps that you have installed. They check whether a window is foregrounded or backgrounded, mouse movements, or scroll movements, which can help distinguish humans from bots. But we've talked about it all the time, and it's been in there since 2018, my friend, just to clue you in. Also, apparently, they track family device IDs for other people in your family or something like this. Unfortunately, they're very vague about this again, so who knows what they actually mean with that. And basically the only thing they changed ever since 2018 was that they clarified a little further, saying, yeah, well, we check basically everything there is to know, more than you know yourself. But we do it so we can do things like help you stream a video from your phone to your TV. Things like. So it could be whatever they want. Now also cookies. Nobody cares about cookies. Ever since the European Union put this fucking cookie banner in there, every website seems to be a pain in the ass, and it's just shittier. Then they go on to write about how they use this whole information that they gathered from you. Basically, it's just about them suggesting relevant content for you. They track this so they want, they're not evil, because a lot of people are like, well, I have to get off of Instagram or use a second TV or use a second phone just for Instagram because they're gonna track me. I'm so paranoid. I don't know what to do anymore. Well, that's not they don't do it individually, you dumb Of course not. They don't even know who you are. They don't care who you are individually. They speak about the grand things. They want you, first of all, to stay longer on their platform. This is why they check and track everything. They want you to consume better ads and more ads. So nothing with you to do with you individually, okay? Most of the times. So if they say, for example, well, we track where you live right now, the places you like to go, and the businesses and people you're near to, it's not because they want to know when there's somebody sitting there spying on you and saying, wow, Tanya, oh, she likes to go to this guy and this other guy. We know what they do together in the middle of the night, even though she has a boyfriend. And we know that she loves to go to Starbucks at 3 a.m. in the morning to sell some crack. It's not that there's somebody actually sitting there and wondering about you personally, Jenny. Tanya, I forgot your name. It's because they want you to stay longer on the platform, thus giving you relevant ads, a relevant experience, which enables them to create more revenue. That's about it. So nothing about you personally, just so you know. And there's nothing been changed. Up until now, there's almost nothing been changed, just so you know. Also, they share all of your information with other partners, which also sounds a little weird in my opinion, but that's just the way it is. Now, another thing is why they use this, because this is still part of why do we actually need all of these information things. It's basically to verify your activity, combat harmful conduct, detect and prevent spam and other bad experiences, the botting, the DM grouping, and all of these things. Maintain the integrity of our products and promote safety and security. We talked about that, what I think about that. But mainly, yeah, this is nothing harmful. And mainly it's just them trying to be legally okay with all of the things that they're doing, and they don't want to harm you as of yet. Now, this is the paragraph this Reddit user actually talked about them having and including a new trick into this new data policy, okay? So let's check back just to be safe on the version of April 2018. Let's check for welfare. Oh, there you go. It's actually the same. So this whole thing about them including some new paragraph about saying, wow, we check your welfare. This has been in there for 2 years already. So nothing new, nothing to be alarmed off, Dominators. Don't be so alarmed. Come on, just chillax a little bit. Hang loose. It's all gonna be okay. Hopefully. So what is actually different from back in the days, back in the good old days when you could still, walk around outside? Basically, they just covered their asses and they just updated all the new legal things. For example, the new European Union rules and some other rules. And basically, there's nothing more to it. They just have a different address, apparently. And now, obviously, for people who are outside of the US or inside the European Union, they have this new address in there. That's about it, my friends. There's not a huge change. There's nothing to be worried of. I mean, of course, you can always discuss these things, and some things are shady as fuck. I just give you that. But right now, no, don't worry. Don't be alarmed. This update is new, not alarming. It's actually not even new. It's not even a real update. Anyway, probably you can sleep a lot better now that you know all of that. And yeah, I'll see you soon with some content that does not require me to go through these fucking boring legal terms of whatever. So I'll see you later. My name's Dominic. Don't forget to, brush your teeth. So bye-bye.